constructive speech lasts no longer than 7 minutes.
Time begins now.
Oh, okay. Alright. First, I'd like to thank my opponents for giving us one case so far. I'd like to thank my partner for helping me with my case, and I'd like to thank the judge for judging our case, and I'd like to thank King County for watching our case today. Alright. First off, I'd like to run topicality, topicality on their definitions. They'd find the wrong resolution, which made it a very confusing case from the start. They'd find it as something very, very, very different from the actual resolution, which was increasing the legal age of smoking to 21, and they'd find it as increasing.
Protect the time.
Protect the time. Okay, but it made it turned the fact from the actual resolution, which was increasing the legal age, smoking age to 21, and I decree this as an A priori voting issue. Okay, first of all, I would like to go to the first advantage. The advantages, my on case to my opponent's advantage, and the off case to our disadvantages. Okay, first, their advantages was less death and disease, and they said that they want to increase it to 21, which is a responsible age. And I decree this as a wrong statement because 18 is a responsible age. At age 18, you are allowed to go and go apply and pick a college of your choosing. You are allowed to apply to some stores that decree 18 as a responsible age, and we slowly weaned from the parental units and parental house, and you are slowly put into the college atmosphere. The college atmosphere is very tough. You are introduced to challenges. You are introduced to competition. You are introduced to challenges that adults face. And by saying that 18 is not a responsible age is, to my opinion, a very, very wrong statement. Okay, and by saying that less death and disease, I say that it is the significant person's, it's the person's right to choose whether he wants to smoke or not. It's the person's right to choose whether he wants to take that cigarette, smoke it, and calm his nerves. And I'd like to take questions later on. And by saying, I would like to go on to their second disadvantage, which is their checkbook and their checkbook, and we changed it to 21 to the age of 21 because they would know fully, they would be fully aware of what they do with their checks and what they do with their money. And I say that I am 16 right now, and I am responsible for my money. I know what to do with my money. I know whether or not to spend it on this, spend it on that. And I say that by saying that 21 is the proper age for you to know how to spend your money is a wrong statement. Because you can learn to spend your money wisely by spending it on food. You can spend it on game systems. You can spend it on paying your bills. And you can spend it on cigarette smoking. And I say it's the person's significant right to say, to know whether or not he wants to spend it on cigarettes and smoke it and calm his nerves by smoking a cigarette. Okay, I'd like to go on our disadvantages. And I go on the fact that 18 is the legal adult age. And it's their people's rights to know whether or not smoking is bad for them. They are taught at our school is taught with health that cigarette smoking is bad. We have told them that cigarette smoking is bad, leads to diseases and leads to cancer. But it's their significant person's right to say that I want to smoke. I want to go to the store and buy the cigarette and calm my nerves. Okay, our second disadvantage is economic, that we already have high taxes in smoking, and by changing it to the legal age of 21, we are significantly changing our economic state right now, because we rely heavily on taxes right now in the state of California. And by changing the legal age of smoking to the age of 21, we are significantly decreasing our budget right now, because taxes go to education, they go to healthcare, and they go to privately owned businesses. And by taking this and by taking the legal age from 18 to 21, we are significantly decreasing our our budgets for education. We are decreasing our budgets for healthcare, and this would cause public uprisings because we don't have any more money for our educations. People will complain. People will say, "Why don't we have this?" People say, "Well, why don't we have that?" Because other states have this for have new books. Other states have better classrooms. But by significantly changing our budgets and decreasing our revenue, we are slowly decreasing the education system and making it less enjoyable for the students themselves. Okay, for third disadvantage, it's not effective. Even though the legal age right now is 18, people still do smoke. And by changing it to 21, it will not affect them at all. They still would want to. People who are addicted right now, people who are 14, 15, 16, they find ways to go and get that cigarette. They go and ask their friends who are 18 right now to go buy their cigarettes, and it's not going to change the way that they get their cigarettes. They're going to ask their 21-year-old friends to go and get their cigarettes. By changing the legal age, it's not going to change anything at all. So it's best to just leave it